going on, everybody? Welcome back to Retro Aviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have, I believe, the 12th spotting vlog for you guys today at Tulsa International Airport. So I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a very special occurrence, as I'm sure you guys can tell. That is right, everybody. We have snow on the ground. This is not necessarily a common occurrence for it to be in this large increment. We got 9 inches. So I'm so excited. Obviously, as you can tell, weather is perfect for right now. Hopefully it continues to be that way. But nevertheless, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Today is Saturday, February 20th. A lot of really cool GA action should be coming in. We have an American Max scheduled to go to Miami again, similar to the last one. Hopefully Aloha Air comes. Today's Saturday, not Sunday. So we can pray on that. And there's a lot to be excited about. So I hope you guys are excited. Looking really sharp. If I get the sun in there, something like that. There we go. There we go. It's probably behind that tree. But anyways, I hope you guys are excited, and we will get this underway.
Here we go, boys. I was so pumped up to go spotting at Tulsa International Airport for a variety of reasons, as I'm sure you can tell. I made my way over to Tulsa International Airport, and as soon as I got there, the fun was just beginning. I took it over to the Atlantic ramp immediately once we got there, as there was some crazy movements, as we will see in just a second.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Tulsa International Airport. We have came to Atlantic, and look at this view. Look at that, man. How about that? Piedmont right there. America West. We got the whole squad. We got 319s now over here. That's incredible, isn't it? Look at that. All the Maxes are back over there. That is amazing. Look at that view of Piedmont right there, man. That is crazy. We'll have to come back in the afternoon to get this guy for sure. That's 747 UW. And then here is Piedmont, man. That is beautiful. Look at that. It looks so much closer in real life. It's crazy. Wow, look at that. And then America West. Oh, I need to get the double shot right there. Perfect. Wow, look at that, boys.
How about that, everybody? So as you can tell, it was a surreal day at Tulsa International Airport because we never usually get this much snow here at Tulsa. I've always had the dream of going spotting in the snow at Tulsa on a sunny day, and I could not believe that it was happening. Topping that off with all the American Airlines grounded aircraft, it was the perfect opportunity. Let's take a look at all these shots that we have here. Here's the almighty American Airlines Airbus A319, the America West Heritage livery. So as you can tell, America West moved to the position Piedmont was in the last spotting vlog on January 17th. It was stunning to capture both these stunning heritage liveries at Tulsa International Airport with snow on the ground and perfect lighting. Wow. Like I said, Atlantic is now mainly American Airlines Airbus A319s, as all the Boeing 737-800s and a few Airbuses moved back over to the Hangar 80 area, as almost all the 777-200ERs have made their way back to service for American. What a situation. Here are those LUS Airbus A319s, as you can see right here, looking very sharp and providing some nice views to get us rolling here. Incredible.
Okay, guys, so as you can tell, we're still at Atlantic. As you can tell, you probably can hear it over there. They're starting up I believe it's a Gulfstream G20, the Galaxy. That's going to Cabo here in a few minutes. Now, I want to get shots over there, but I don't want to disturb them. So I'm going to wait till they start up, and then, as you can tell over here, it's going to taxi right by. Whether it takes off on 36 right or 36 left, I got no clue. But it will be taxiing by regardless, so I'll be able to get a picture of it. And then the Chinooks, I'm going to get those as soon as they taxi out. So we're just going to pull a triple, triple head, or, triple monster, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, right now, this is crazy. The DHL Calitalia charters, Kalita charters, 737-400 is coming. Usually comes at about 6-7 in the morning. It's coming at 10 today, so I'm really excited to see that as well. And there's a ton of GA, but with this coming in right here, definitely taking off, definitely want to catch a taxiing by, as I can get a really nice shot through the fence right here. So yeah, as you can tell, they're starting up. I'll keep you guys informed, but a lot's going on right now, that's for sure.
So as you guys may remember, there was quite a few glimpses of general aviation in spotting vlog number 11. Personally, I was never a huge GA guy, and I'm not sure why, but all of a sudden a spark hit on January 17th, and I have officially fell in love with general aviation. And this Saturday was the absolute best day for the newfound love. As I started to learn all about GA, I was super excited to see the loaded GA traffic at Tulsa, and it did not disappoint. Let's begin with the very neat aircraft here. This is the Beech V-35B. fleet. This appears to be one that's based up in Bartlesville, which is an hour north of Tulsa. A very neat aircraft and not the most common. Next in line we have a super slick Learjet 45 owned by the Samson Energy Company LLC based right here out of Tulsa. This aircraft was making a trip up to Teterboro, which I believe is the busiest general aviation airport in the United States, which is very cool. I really like these Learjets, as we'll see quite a few more of them throughout this video. With the snow reflecting off the ground, it made for some beautiful photos. Next up is a phenomenal catch of this Falcon 10 registered Charlie Golf Sierra X-Ray Juliet based out of Canada. This is a very cool catch, as Falcon 10s are not very common nowadays, especially for an airport like Tulsa. This one was 44 years old and does charters for Smooth Air, as we see here. He was coming in from Toronto and was heading down to San Del Cabo, which is a very common destination throughout this video for obvious reasons, and rightfully so for these general aviation aircraft. These photos turned out amazing in my opinion. The Legacy and Jetlink ramp did not disappoint either, as there was some Blackhawks that were hanging out about to leave, which was very dope. What a catch that was, most certainly. Along with a G200 registered November 104 Sierra Golf was getting ready to go. He was heading out to San Del Cabo as well. The G200 is a very neat aircraft. Was super happy to catch it. November 104 Sierra Golf is based here in Tulsa as well, and I'll be eager to see if I see these same based Tulsa GA aircraft in the future, but still was super cool to get to see these, as they were some very neat aircraft. He was loading up as well, but we did have some news on the civil side of things around 10 a.m. I was super pumped to see that a Kalitta Charters Boeing 737-400 freighter was scheduled in from Cincinnati. This flight normally comes in from 7 to 8 a.m. However, today it was coming in at 10 a.m. I was very excited because I was going to be able to catch it. We took it up to the North Observation Area to see this beauty, which meant primetime lighting on November 733 Charlie Kilo. She is a hybrid Kalitta Air DHL livery, and as you can tell, we nailed it. I really like this livery and it was super cool to see it. And now I have seen all three of the DHL and Kalitta Air 737-400 liveries to my knowledge. The full DHL livery, the hybrid DHL and Kalitta Air livery, and the full Kalitta Air livery, which I think is a super cool occurrence, as you can tell. These have been coming in inconsistently from Cincinnati for a long time, but somewhat consistent as well. Just depends on time of year and all that sort of thing. So that was really cool. And finally, we do have an update clip to go over.
All right, guys, quick update. A lot going on. Got the DHL, which is amazing. Looks really good. And then all this GA stuff's going down. We're taking it back over to Atlantic, and we're getting after that. So I'll see you guys shortly.
After a loaded hour interval or so, we were ready for even more to take place. I made my way back to Atlantic, and the G200 was taxiing out for 18 right. Atlantic provides great close-up angles of the east taxiway right off of 36 left, and is the perfect place to see GA aircraft taxiing by going to Jetlink and Legacy. Then a 2007 built Baron 58 took off. This is one in Owasso and is owned by the Baron Aviation LLC. One thing to always note with these GA aircraft is the aircraft type numbers is usually the registration. For example, the Learjet 45 that we talked about earlier has the registration November 45 Kilo Hotel. And this Baron 58 as well, for example, has the registration of November 58 Victor Papa. So that's neat, and we'll see more of these examples coming up. Next up, here's a Cirrus 22 for the HVI Leasing LLC based out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, which is about, I think about 2 or 3 hours to the east of Tulsa. So it's northwest Arkansas. And it's a very cool Cirrus that we were able to see here. Here is November 104 Sierra Golf taking off, which looks amazing as per usual with these G200s, and this was a very neat catch for me. Next up, we have a Cessna 525A Citation Jet CJ1 November 31 Charlie Golf, owned by the BKD LLP of Springfield, Missouri. By the way, I'm using FlightAware for the majority of the GA information that you guys are seeing in this video, which tends to have a lot of detail and is awesome for tracking general aviation, as they have a ton of information, it seems, compared to Flight Radar 24 and other sources. Then the Blackhawks did a super dope takeoff from Legacy. They taxied onto the runway going towards 36 left and took off. Here's some footage. In the first clip, I was being extremely sarcastic when I was talking because it felt like we were going to get blown away. So let's take a look at this epic footage.
All right, guys. Here we go, boys. See you guys soon. What on earth? Oh, here they go, boys.
Alrighty, so as you see those Blackhawks take off, that was really interesting where they taxied onto the taxiway and then lifted up. So here are the pictures that I was able to get. So initially I didn't even think to go to the fence. The snow was really deep anyways, so here's the wide angle shot I got, if you will, and then I immediately ran up to the fence because I was like, oh dang, I can get a really cool opportunity here with this shot. Now obviously it does not snow here very often, so that was a really neat, rare occurrence to where I was able to see that, where the propellers were blowing snow right into my face. So that was definitely one of the neater aviation experiences I've ever had. So I thought that was super cool with this shot. And then they took off and they went over to the west. So here's a really nice wide angle shot. I was really glad to be able to get this. Usually I've seen Chinooks in formations, but I don't recall having any Blackhawks in formation like this. So that was a really neat catch, and I was super glad I was able to do that. Now here's that Falcon 10. He's currently taking off. He's heading down to San Del Cabo, like I said earlier. Unfortunately, this shot came out a little fuzzy, but it's a-okay. Still trying to master my 18x300. One of the cons of it for sure is that sometimes at 2 and 300 is a little fuzzy, but for the most part it does a really nice job. Just sometimes it especially when I'm moving it too much, and that was kind of my fault. It was a little unexpected for the Falcon 10. But here's a prime example of the focus in a good sequence right here with the Cessna 525A, as you can see right here. So that looks really nice. So we do have a video clip update coming up, and I was really fortunate to be able to meet one of my fans that has recently moved down here from Minneapolis. He used to live here, but he is back here. His name is DAL777, or his real name is Logan. Really nice guy, big time on Delta Airlines, and he really enjoys aviation as well. So we planned this meetup. I was letting him know. I've let him know when I've been coming. He has relatives down here, and he used to come quite a bit sometimes. We just were never able to get anything arranged with both of our complex schedules. But now that he lives in Tulsa, he had some more flexibility, and we were finally able to meet up. So that was really cool. So here comes that video clip update right now.
All right, guys, I'll talk about a little more in the voiceover, but we have a lot going on. So we have a quick little appearance here. Lucky enough to get to see my man Logan here for a couple hours. What's going on?
Not much.
So it was really cool to get to meet him. He used to live up in Minneapolis, so he's moved down here. So I'm sure he's going to be down here a lot more. We'll see if he comes back with the afternoon, but as of right now, I just wanted to at least get him in here, and I'll go over the situation, the voiceover, what's going on while I'm expediting here. So yeah, but I at least want to get him in here. So nice to see you once again. And yeah, so really cool to get him in here, and we'll be on to the next clip here in a few minutes. So yeah, check out his Instagrams, right? You got a couple Instagrams.
Oh, a couple. Fly.msp.
Yeah, fly.msp, and then he has the YouTube as well. So you can go check them out there. I'll link those in the description. So yeah, once again, awesome to see you. And yeah, so I just want to show you guys that, and nice to get to see some more guys at Tulsa International Airport here. Well, guys, it's been crazy. So I'm going to expedite it here and go get some lunch, go get the batteries, and yeah, because that that FA20 is coming in, and then a variety of other stuff. So now's the best time to do it. So I'm going to go get all of that going, and I'll let you know what all is next, guys.
Alrighty guys, so the reason I was expediting is because I really wanted to see the Falcon 20 freighter and also the American 737 MAX, and I'll talk about exactly what's going on here. So it's about 11 o'clock at this point. So I took it over to, before I went to lunch in Owasso, I wanted to see everything, and the Falcon 20 freighter was coming in at 11:30. So therefore, it was already like 10:50. So kind of was in that expedite mode, if you know what I mean, because obviously the lunch interval takes some time. So before I did that, I went over to the south observation area. I think the only time I did today, to see the FedEx ramp, because we had a very cool occurrence over here at the FedEx ramp. This is a very rare situation right here. So as you can tell, we have 4 FedEx aircraft on the ground. Now the three on the right side, I guess, if you will, they had 2 ATRs and the A300. These are common, but still very nice to see with the snow, especially. But the 767. The FedEx 767, to my knowledge, has not came to Tulsa really at all. Maybe once or twice in the past, but I've never seen it. And then recently, it's came a couple times. This one, I think, came in from Houston and went out to Memphis. And then we had a couple come in from Memphis between now and then. So very, very cool to see this at Tulsa. This is obviously not a common deal. This may become more common as the DC-10, unfortunately, starts to get retired at some point. UPS has been bringing theirs, which has been awesome to see. But to see FedEx bring theirs as well is very cool. Just like the Atlantic situation with Americans' grounded aircraft, I would not ever expect to get these 4 FedEx aircraft in one frame in the cargo ramp, or at the cargo ramp rather, I should say, with snow on the ground in perfect lighting. I wouldn't have dropped that up either, but still very, very cool. So obviously the FedEx 767 was the prime time of this, but also to get the ATRs with that and the A300 as well. Super, super neat. So I was very fortunate to be able to do that. Then I took it up to Owasso. I didn't film any because I was obviously in expedite mode, so my apologies about that. Went back to the Owasso's Wendy's. I was planning on Chick-fil-A, but it was Saturday. Oh yeah, okay, so the reason I didn't do Chick-fil-A was because I was in expedite mode and I wanted to do something I was comfortable with the location wise. Not that I wasn't comfortable with the random Chick-fil-A. I just wanted to didn't want to miss the incoming Falcon 20 freighter. So yeah, just decided to do that Wendy's. There was not a big line, so that made some sense. Got the food, came back, and then took it up to North Observation Area. Really rough sequence right here. So obviously I was going to talk about this. So the GA aircraft, the private jets especially, it is really hard to tell whether they're going to land on 18 left or 18 right. So this Falcon 20 freighter, really, really cool aircraft, November 283 Sierra Alpha, I believe, was coming in from Detroit's VIP airport. I believe it's their GA airport. I really wanted to catch this because obviously this is very neat. The Falcon 20 is definitely significantly more common than the Falcon 10, but I really wanted to get this one because it's a very cool aircraft. Anyways, coming in from Detroit's VIP, obviously Detroit from Tulsa is northeast. So it was coming in the flow for, or coming in on the side of 18 left, which is the main runway. So I was unsure of what he was going to do. So I was at the North Observation Area trying to figure out. My radio was having massive battery issues and I could not get the thing to stay on. And unfortunately it cost me this time because it ended up going 18 right. And unfortunately it was too little too late when I saw it on the flight radar turning onto finals. So I couldn't tell. There wasn't enough time. So that's unfortunate, but luckily we got some revenge here in a minute that we'll talk about. But luckily with the snow on the ground, it made for a perfect opportunity to see the inbound Chicago United Express flight on the still beautiful to me, and it always will be, the Bombardier Acer J-550 or the 700, however you like to call that. Now with the snow on the ground, it made for a really cool optical illusion on the bottom of the fuselage. Normally that is a very middish gray color, but as you can tell, it blends in more to be a very, very, very light white with the snow on the ground. So I thought that was a very neat occurrence. This is 522 Gulf Juliet, and these 550s are awesome. I really want to fly one. Beautiful combo, man. It's probably one of my favorite regional jets, right behind the 175. It's my second favorite, so I love the 550. So I'm so glad I was able to see that. So with limited civil action going on, and it was going to be top lit anyways, I was like, why don't we take it over there to try to see what's going on with that Falcon 20 freighter. So the first thing I did was took it over to Hangar 80 to see what was going on with all these grounded American Airlines aircraft, how they moved them this time. All the 777s for the most part have went back to service. In other words, they moved them all off of Hangar 80. So we had a nice little mainline lineup of narrow body aircraft. So here's the wide angle shot. Really, really cool, man. It looks awesome, doesn't it? There was a nice big Cirrus cloud back there north. So that made for a cool backdrop, I suppose. So here's an Airbus A319 LUS with IAE engines. He's currently chilling out on the far west side. And then we have a variety of 737s. I believe there's 925, a red tip, 957, and 946. I think were the three big ones right here in the front. So looking great with the snow. Very rare occurrence as per usual, like I said. So looks great. Shots really came out very well. And then we have an Airbus A321 with sharklets down here. That is 112. That one has since went back to Charlotte, which is exciting. And yeah, it was nice to get to catch him. One thing that I noticed, and it probably is the angle that the aircraft was on, but the livery came out much darker than normal for the American livery. I don't know what it was. In real life, it seemed that way as well. So I don't know if that was because it was a different paint or something, but that was very interesting. So if anybody has any ideas, it probably is just the angle that it was at. So and the 319 one looked a little odd as well. So very interesting stuff right there. Then we took it down to the back over to Atlantic as we had some more GA action, some very good GA action as we'll see here in just a minute. Alrighty, so following that at Hangar 80, I decided to take it back over to Atlantic, like I said, because the civil action was light and it was top lit anyways. And of course, I had that mission of seeing what was going on with the Falcon 20. So let's begin with this shot right here of the Mitsubishi. This is a MU-2B-60, a really cool aircraft. This aircraft has 10 seats with 2 engines, of course, 2 prop engines. This one is claimed that it is owned by the Air First Aviation Companies of Oklahoma, Inc. And this one is based here in Tulsa. It has came in quite a few times for my observations on flight aware and flight radar. So hopefully I'm able to get a better shot, but yeah, definitely nice to get the first glimpse of it there, and I'm sure I'll get a better opportunity. Next up, a very, very neat catch. I was so glad I was able to catch this. That is the Falcon 20 freighter right there. That is November 283 Sierra Alpha. Now this files for, I think it's Southern Air or something. It doesn't say it on here, so my apologies. I forgot off the top of my head. But anyways, this one was built in 1967, or that's what the model is, it says. So that's crazy. 12 seats for this one. And this one's owned by Career Aviation Company, and that's in Wilmington, Delaware. Now these fly around the United States a little bit. Really, really neat aircraft right here, and I'm really glad I was able to catch this. I know the lighting wasn't absolutely crazy, but I mean, hey, really, really neat. One thing that I really like about this, that's very unique to the Falcon 20, is the landing gear. As you can tell, the main landing gear go up very quick, or much quicker, I should say, than the nose landing gear. There's a civil aircraft that's not coming to my mind right now. I think it may be the 717 that I'm thinking of, that has a very similar mechanism where the main landing gear go up before the nose landing gear, but maybe I'm dreaming. I thought there was some civil aircraft I'm thinking of, but really, really neat catch. This one's very worn down, as you can tell with the livery, but what a neat catch that was. I'm super glad I was able to catch that from Atlantic, taking off on 1-8 right. Next up, we have a Cessna 172. Now, from what Google has told me, this one is owned by Ellis Matthew. Very, very cool. So whoever was ended up flying it, I would assume it's Ellis Matthew. Very neat. I believe this one's also based here in Tulsa, but I need to double check on that, so my apologies. Next up, I know it's a bad picture, but I didn't want to show it because it was one of the few helicopter catches of the day. Here's a Robin 66. He was just gliding in, which was really cool, and I always enjoy seeing these helicopters. I'm trying to get better with them. I would have to say my favorite right now are the Chinooks. Those are really neat to me, but the Blackhawks as well are awesome, as we see those on a regular basis, and very, very cool. So there's a Robin 66. Microsoft Flight Simulator X always comes to my mind because I believe that was one of their default helicopter types. So very cool right there. Next up, we have a Lear 55, another really cool aircraft I was able to catch. This was by far probably the worst lighting shot I got of the whole day, one of them for sure. But it was still really neat to catch this aircraft. This aircraft was coming in from Aspen, Colorado, another very popular destination, of course, for obvious reasons. Now, Lear 55 in this configuration sits 13 seats. This is November 717 Echo Bravo. And this one, it appears to be, is owned by the Jetone Aviation LLC out of Denver, Colorado. So very neat. I believe this one went on to Florida, but I was not able to catch its departure due to lighting was bad, and we'll talk about it a little bit here in just a second. But anyways, yeah, it was super cool to see this. This landed on 1-8 right as well, and obviously the lighting was really bad, but adding all these Learjets to the collection, pardon me, very, very cool. This one's also had a variety of owners over the years, had a lot of activity, especially in 2007 it appears to be, but it got re-signed over to Jetone Aviation. It appears to be in December of 2020, so not very long ago at all. So very, very cool right there. And then next up, we have a, this appears to be a Baron 58. I was not able to get a tail number, could not make it out because the horizontal stabilizer out of the shots that I have. So my apologies about that, but I'm pretty sure it's just another Baron 58 owned by another Ellis Matthew. In other words, just owned by somebody, private aircraft, if you know what I mean. So that's really, really cool. So after that, my radio, like I said, was messing up dramatically, so I really wanted to go get some batteries. So I went to go stack up batteries at the local Quick Trip, very close to the airport. And we had a very interesting situation go down with the American Max. If you guys are wondering what happened, we'll find that out very shortly. But anyways, it was about 1:10 at this point, and I took it over to the Quick Trip, and we'll take a look at this video update right now. My apologies, there was a video clip update before we went to the convenience store, so let's take a look at that.
All right, what's going on, everybody? You probably already noticed I'm back at Atlantic. Hopefully all the narration's making up for my slack. There's been a lot going on, as you can tell. Was able to catch that Falcon, so that was really cool. And the 550 and Hangar 80 stuff along. I didn't get to see it land, the Falcon, but still awesome to get to see it take off. Just taking a look at our aircraft over here real quick, looking good. Sorry about the hair. The Max, currently, they don't have anything on it, but it really needs to get delayed like 3 hours. That would be ideal. And the Elite Air had to go back to the cargo ramp for some reason, so we'll see if that takes off at some point, but we'll be keeping tabs on all of it. Logan was able to come back, so pretty sweet. And I think everything else is going pretty well. Some more GA stuff scheduled, so that's exciting. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. I'll keep you guys informed, and we'll see what happens next. All right, guys, so Lear 55 looking good. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then the Max, absolutely no clue whatsoever. So we'll see. There is more GA coming. There's a couple of really cool aircraft, so hopefully we'll be able to see those. They should land on 1.8 right, but I'm going to be stocking the crap out of them because obviously I missed the landing of the other one, and the lighting was at least decent. So hopefully we were able to get it. And Kalita's still not here. So anyways, yeah, I'll let you know what happens. But yeah, so everything's going well. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay guys, my apologies. While it's top lit, I'm gonna sit here and give you guys a proper update. So my apologies for not doing enough updates. There's been a lot going on, as I'm sure you guys can tell. So yeah, my apologies on that. But anyways, this morning, really good lighting. Love seeing the Learjets. We had all those aircraft, the G200. There was all kinds of stuff, and there goes an American. That looks like a 737, but nevertheless doesn't really matter. Was really glad to see all this stuff. The 737 Max, nothing on it yet. Or is that the Max? It probably is. And that's definitely the Max. So where is it? Trying to show you guys. So the lighting was bad, so that's okay. There goes the Max. He's heading to Miami like the last one. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. Like I said, my apologies on missing all that, but yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Like I said, there's some more GA coming, along with Aloha has got scheduled. It is Saturday today, so I'm really hopeful that comes in because the snow, we're about to take it to the middle, and there's a lot of really good stuff coming. So nevertheless, I hope you guys are excited. My apologies for no proper update. It's been really busy, but I'll keep you guys informed through the voiceover, and it's been a big time. Also nice to meet Logan. Some of you may know him better as DAL 777 or Gemini Jets 2001, so you can check out his socials. We'll put those on there, or Fly MSP. But yeah, what a day it's been, man. GA is turning up. Oh yeah, the DHL, I was so happy with that. That was really nice. I really liked that. And then I'll get to shoot all the civil stuff. It was really quiet this morning, only like a Delta CRJ 900, two CRJ 200s, that 550, and then American CRJ 9 and A319. Most of this was during the bad lighting, like 11:30 to now. So anyways, we did get to catch the Max, I guess, but nevertheless, I'll see you guys in the middle. So excited. Let's get this afternoon with the snow. This snow came on clutch on the underside of fuselages, and just looks so good, and it's going to be amazing scenic wise. And those Blackhawks, those are so cool. Sorry if I called them Chinooks in one of the clips. They are Blackhawks, and that was crazy to see. And then Piedmont America was, I mean, it's been loaded. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry that's been so chaotic, but it should be a little more peaceful this afternoon. Not in a bad way, but catching everything and all that sort of things. Nevertheless, I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you guys back at TUL.
Alrighty guys, so we made our way up to the middle as it was very loaded, as you could tell. So the lighting was finally starting to get on our side. I believe it was about 1:45 at this point. So the first aircraft we saw from the middle is the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900 operating for PSA Airlines. Of course, heading out to Charlotte as per usual. Never get tired of these next-gen CRJ-900s, and they're a really nice aircraft. Hope to fly one again soon. That was 554 right there. And then right here, a very interesting occurrence. I've never seen something quite like this. We have an American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER registered November 752 Alpha November. I was being very sarcastic, and I said that he was doing taxiing practice, but essentially I think they were taking him out for a spin around the taxiway to just freshen up his engines and everything. So this one's been grounded here for a while. Okay, so it was grounded since March 19th, 2020. That was the original batch of grounded aircraft, but luckily, this was on February 20th, keep in mind when we were spotting. On March 7th, which was only a few days ago, he went back into service. So really exciting to see all these aircraft going back into service, and very cool. So obviously, like I said, I think they were just freshening up his engines, getting him ready to go back into service. So he just did two rectangles around 1/8 left, literally. So he just went all the way down to the south side and then came back all the way up. twice, which was really, really neat, and provides for some great views. I've never seen something quite like this. Anything's possible during the pandemic, obviously. So this was really, really neat to see, but I'm so glad he was able to go back to service, and quite a neat occurrence here, as you can tell. So that was very, very neat, and we do have some update clips to go along with that.
All right, guys, so as you saw that American 777, I'm not sure if he's doing taxiing practice or if he's going to actually take off. Hopefully he takes off. He's down there at the runway. The CRJ-900 is about to take off, but I've never seen that. He went from over here all the way down, came back around all the way up, and we'll see if he's doing taxiing practice or if he's actually doing something. But nevertheless, lots of GA. There's the moon up there somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. But nevertheless, I hope you guys are excited, and lots to come. So as you can tell, it's there at the hangar, so we're just hanging out. American Eagle CRJ-900 from Phoenix coming in soon. So yeah, we'll keep you guys informed. For the meantime, Aloha is inbound. I'm really excited about that. That's going to be amazing. So we'll keep you guys informed, but for the current time, we're in vibe mode right now. So take it easy, everybody, and we'll see you in the next clip.
Alrighty, everybody, so let's take a look at the next round of pictures, as we have some very good ones right here. Next video update clip is coming soon, but we did take quite a few pictures during this intermission. So the first thing I did was pulled up on the shoulder of 18 right, or 46th Street still, but 18 right, near that area. So not quite in the shoulder place that we normally pull up for 18 left. To see this beautiful, this is a Cessna 500 Citation 1. A very neat aircraft. I don't think these are near as common as the normal Citations, like the 560s, for example, or the 2s even. Very cool aircraft. This is November 111 Bravo Bravo. So this guy was coming in from Kingman IGM, and then he was heading out to Knoxville. So really, really neat aircraft. Very old as well. This one is 46 years old, built in 1975. So a very old aircraft, but a really, really cool one. And I believe this one is owned by the RMM Aero LLC out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I think it's around Knoxville. So that's really, really cool. And this is a very cool plane that I was able to catch. Nice, simple livery, and definitely a neat one for sure. Next up, we have a very, very cool catch in my opinion. I was super, super glad to see this aircraft. This is a Falcon 50. Man, true unit right here. This one was built in 1984. So I want to say that's like 35 years old or something. I could be way off, but 35 years old or something like that. This one seats 10, a very cool aircraft. This one is the V1 VR LLC out in Wilmington, Delaware as well. We had an aircraft earlier. I think it was that Lear 55 maybe. No, that was in Colorado, sorry. So anyways, another very neat aircraft. So man, this aircraft looks beautiful to me, and I was super, super glad to be able to catch this unique airframe. Once again, to see 3 Falcons at Tulsa is very, very rare in one day, especially a 10, but the 20 and 50 don't come every day as well. So I was really shocked, but super excited about that, which is really, really cool. Like I said, this aircraft is very, very old as well. Now it says that it got transferred over to V1 VR on February 27th, but it was with Polar Equipment LLC from the 18th of September 2015. So I'm not sure who it was with, but very, very neat situation right there, and a beautiful aircraft. Now we got some civil action coming up. It's the typicals, but beautiful typicals with the snow on the ground and everything, made for some beautiful shots. Here's the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This one in the Heart livery with the normal winglets. He's currently lifting off the ground. Service out the Dallas left field. It was top lit when it came in, so I didn't shoot. I wasn't here actually at the airport, so that's the situation on that. Next up, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This one in the Canyon Blue livery with the split scimitars. He's currently taxiing out, and he took off on runway 18 left as well. Service out to Las Vegas. I'm glad we've kept our Las Vegas service. That one was a little lighter than the other ones, such as Houston Hobby, Denver, Dallas Love Field, St. Louis. So really glad that we were able to keep that route, and it's definitely a strong one for Tulsa for sure, competing with Allegiant. So very neat. Next up, probably some of the best shots I've ever got of the United Express Bombardier CRJ-550. This one, of course, heading up to Chicago's O'Hare International Airport as per usual with these 550s. Once again, this is 522 on a long 3-hour turnaround. Man, I love the 550. Like I said earlier, I would absolutely love to fly one. Super nice. And then you can kind of see the difference of the color since some of the snow melted by that point. So very neat situation right there. Next up, we have a Cessna Citation 560 XL version. This one is owned by the CP Aviation LLC of Tulsa, so it is based here. Now, these are the much more common aircraft. You'll see a bunch of Cessna Citation 560s and 680s, so that's very common. And then I just want to go over this real quick. We will see an example later in the video. But there's the main airline, if you will, or whatever you want to call it, the main like branch of private jet aircraft that come through here is NetJets. They have a big establishment of aircraft, and we will see one of their aircraft later in the video. And I'll show you guys what their livery looks like. So them, OX jets and flex jets are kind of the big private jet airlines, if you will, around the United States. I really want to see a flex jet as well, but I've mainly seen the NetJets, as that's what they come to Tulsa quite a bit. So really neat. Next up, we have a really neat catch. I was super glad to see this one. This is a 2000 built Cessna Citation X, or the 750 variant, which this one is really nice. Two things to note with this one is, number one is definitely they have not updated it really at all, it appears to be, as you can tell, it has the older font on the Citation X on the engine, and then as well as that, it does not have the winglet sharklets that you find typically that look like the 350 shark clip, which is really cool. So this is a very neat catch. As I'm sure you guys may be able to guess, this one was coming in from San Del Cabo again. Lots of flights down there. It's obviously a very busy place, so really cool to see that. This one seats 12, and this one is the its owner, is Texcon Aviation Inc. Out of Wichita, Kansas. So stopping by, and then it went up to a smaller city in Missouri, I believe, like Summit Lee is where it went up to. So very cool aircraft right there, and man, that looks awesome. So yeah, very cool right there, and I was super glad I was able to catch that one as well. Next up, we have a very neat catch as well. I mean, it was loaded with all these unique GA catches. It wasn't just your typical Cessna Citation 560s all day. This is a Beech 400A. These are once again not the most common out there, so it was very cool to get to see this aircraft as well. This one was heading out to Idaho Falls. I missed the arrival, unfortunately. But yeah, it wasn't too big of a deal, as I was able to get that very nice taxiing shot right there. This one is for Plumjack Aviation LLC out of Casper, Wyoming, which is up there in Wyoming, obviously. So yeah, this was a very cool catch. So yeah, like I said, once again, all really neat catches. The majority of those were on 1/8 left. So once again, really glad to see all of those once again. Beautiful aircraft and very unique situation. Saturday is usually really loaded for Tulsa GA wise, and I was really glad I was able to see all this variety that came into Tulsa International Airport, which was very cool. Now it's on to really starting to get good lighting here, and there was some absolute fire that started to come in. So we have a really nice sequence right here. So I do have a video update clip, but I pulled it up on the shoulder of 46th Street once again for 1/8 left, as we had some really cool civil action coming in, as you guys will see shortly. So let's take a look at this video footage and then do the update of everything. Here we go, boys. All right, boys, we're about to have a really nice sequence right here. We got the United 145 and the new livery Aloha here, 737-300, and we ready right here. Get ready. Business is booming. Wow, look at that. Oh crap, I couldn't get the full frame on the side, but I got it real. So here's that Evo Blue United Express Embraer ERJ-145, of course, looking amazing. Much better than the first time around on October 16th. I mean, that one wasn't bad by any means, but this is just prime time lighting right here. Flying for Commute Air in from Houston Intercontinental. I was really glad to be able to see this in some phenomenal lighting, and I'm going to be excited to see this for many years to come. The moment that I've been waiting for months and months and months has finally arrived. I was beyond fortunate to be able to see the Aloha Air Cargo Boeing 737-300 freighter coming in from Greensboro, North Carolina on its fuel stop on its way back over to Ontario. 5 days later, after I caught this aircraft, it went back to Hawaii. I'm beyond fortunate that I was finally able to catch it. It just really blows my mind how I had miscues the first 3 times it got scheduled, and finally it happened right before it went back. Truly just a sign of how fortunate I am to be able to see Aloha Air Cargo. And this is something that I will never take for granted, this catch right here. This is something that we're not going to see very often. So the opportunity to be able to do this at Tulsa International Airport still blows my mind. But here we go, boys. The moment we've been waiting for. Here we go, everybody.
All right, boys, this is the moment. I've been waiting for this. It's been a long time coming to get this poor thing, and I would not want to do it in any other conditions that we have than what we have right now. Aloha Air Boeing 737-300 that only flies to 3 cities in the United States of America as of 2020 and 21. I went to Tucson during the bad Arctic weather, but we're not going to count that. Normally just 3 cities. Greensboro, Ontario, and of course, Tulsa. And it should be coming in the frame anytime. This livery is beautiful. This is November 301 Kilo Hotel. I'm not sure if they'll ever bring any more over here, but for the current time, there it is. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, look at that livery. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know they had the engine built. There it goes. Wow. Wow, Aloha. Look at Aloha, guys. Sorry about the focus. Wow, guys, that was incredible. That was amazing. So we'll take it back over to the middle, and I think Logan has to go home, so we'll have to see. But we'll regroup here in a second because that was amazing.
Wow, wow, wow. Aloha Air Cargo Boeing 737-300 freighter arriving in from Greensboro, North Carolina for its daily fuel stop mainly, besides Sunday, of course, as I'm sure we know. And then it went out to Ontario about 30 minutes later, as we will see shortly. This delivery is unbelievable. My heart was so happy when I finally got to see this. This has been an absolute, a huge goal of mine to be able to see this aircraft, and I was so fortunate to be able to do it right here. Definitely one of the best photographs I've ever took, in my opinion, and absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know what to say. I'm super excited to catch its takeoff in about 30 minutes after that. I truly was super fortunate to be able to see that. I'm so glad it finally happened, and it's been such a goal, but we have finally caught that. To see 2 737 classic freighters in one day, I don't even know where to begin. And that's probably one of the most unique situations I've ever been put into, and I was so glad we were able to execute. That was beyond incredible. I truly don't even know what to say besides wow. So like I said, we did take it back over to the middle in preparation for some other things. So before we get over there though, here's a TMB 7 that landed in from as well Cabo. That was between the United and the Aloha Air. So that, pardon me, I did want to mention that. So that's looking great. Took it back over to the middle, like I said. Did see a few aircraft over there before we pulled up for the next situation. So as you can tell, we have that Citation 10 heading out to that Summit Lee, I believe, in Missouri. Once again, fantastic aircraft and a beautiful view right there, as you can tell. By the way, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I'll talk about it a little bit more in a minute, but obviously this has ran very long because we had a lot to cover today. Right here we have an American Eagle Bombardier Acer J-900. This one on the behalf of Mesa Airlines. Once again, just that PSA flight's the only one, that one daily to Charlotte, but the rest of them are all Mesa. This one was taken off of service out to Phoenix Sky Harbor, and it was fully loaded, and I can definitely justify that after making that day trip, which I'm super excited to start sharing content for that. Pardon me. It's going to be loaded. Phoenix is crazy, and there was plenty of people going out there. I really was glad I was able to do some really neat crops to be able to integrate that snow in there. I thought that was super nice, so I was really glad I was able to do that. So then on Flight Radar 24, United Express Bombardier CRJ-200 operated on behalf of SkyWest Airlines got scheduled inbound from Denver. Now, it had a picture of an American Eagle livery, but obviously that was because it was a former PSA registered aircraft, November 259 Papa Sierra. Now, PSA was, they retired all their CRJ-200s due to the COVID-19 pandemic. SkyWest picked up a few of them. I think 209 was another one, but they picked up quite a few of them, as you may be able to tell, for their operations. So this one was coming in from Denver, like I said, and we were unsure of what livery it was going to be in. I took a couple predictions, or a couple options, rather, I should say. The Evo Blue livery, or maybe a SkyWest House livery, or maybe a blank livery. We were, I was unsure of what it was going to be in, but I made a very bold prediction, and let's take a look at how that ended up lining out. Logan did stay for this final catches. He did want to see what this was, and he had the ability to do so. He had some family events later, is why he had to leave following this aircraft.
All right, guys, here we go. This is another awesome catch upcoming. This is Logan's last, but still, dang. This is a CRJ-200 operating for United, but it transferred from PSA in October of 2020. Actually, it retired from PSA in March, but transferred to SkyWest in October. So I don't know what livery it's going to be in. It has not updated. It could be the SkyWest with the blue tail. It could be the United Evo Blue. I doubt it's the American Eagle, but I guess it's possible. It could be the old United livery. It could be all white. So this is a surprise. I doubt it's in the American Eagle, but it's 259 PS. I'm taking a guess on United Evo. That's me. But I would say my second pick would be the SkyWest House livery. But it could be in a lot of things. So it should be coming anytime. We'll have to see what livery it's in. Sorry for the snow glance, but yeah, we're just hanging out. So yeah, let's cut to what livery it's going to be. And it is Evo! Took a good guess. Hot. Look at that lighting, boys. Look at that. Hot. 3 Evos, he's correct. We had the 550, the 145, and the 200. Monumental W right there, gentlemen. Woo!
And out of the draw of the hat, we got the Evo Blue CRJ-200, which honestly I'm not complaining with whatsoever. That is by far the best looking CRJ-200 livery I've ever seen, and it looks really, really nice. Surprisingly, for CRJ-200, that's the best I've ever seen it look. So really nice to get a nice CRJ-200 and some nice lighting. I'm very pleased with that, and that was, like I said, a monumental W. And also, like Logan said, you couldn't hear it, but he did say that we caught 3 Evo Blues today, and he was very much so correct. The CRJ-550, the Bombardier CRJ-200, and of course the Embraer ERJ-145. We would add the full regional jet trio with a 175 would have came in today, but unfortunately we did not capture any. I think there was one in the morning, but it was obviously a Continental Globe. So that's where we're at with that. It is time to see the Aloha Air Cargo Boeing 737-300 freighter take off, and let me tell you, I have never seen such a crazy takeoff like this. This is definitely probably my top 5 right here. This was monumental, and I don't even know what to say besides this was absolutely crazy. I heard it on the radio. I immediately jumped out of the truck, and it was time to go.
All right, guys, a moment I have dreamt of. Aloha is down there and taking off. And we're ready to catch it. Lighting is so good right now. Oh my gosh. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Oh, look at that rotation, boys. Yes. Bag secured. Look at that. Oh, look at that trail. A little bit. Yes. Wow. Money. We got more GA coming.
Boys, I don't even know what to say at this point. I am at a loss for words. Those CFM 56s listening back, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That was beyond gorgeous, as you can see. I know the footage wasn't that crazy great from the wide angle, but man, the actual photographs, my goodness, I don't even know what to say. November 301 Kilo Hotel is a 26-year-old Boeing 737-300 for Aloha Air Cargo, of course. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm literally at a loss for words. I am so glad I was finally able to catch Aloha Air. What a beautiful airplane, and I'm truly so glad I was able to capture that. Like I mentioned earlier, it is now back at home in Hawaii. It is flying flights mainly out of Honolulu to Kahului, Lahui, and Kona. So that is really, and also Hilto. So very, very cool to see that we were able to get to catch that before it went back over to home in Hawaii. So wow, I don't even know what to say. I also did record the United Express Embraer ERJ-175 Evo Blue taking off, so we will definitely take a look at that. But Aloha Air Cargo, bag secured, what a W, and that's going to be a monumental catch in my backlog for years to come. I'm so glad I was able to do that, and probably one of the most unique situations ever, for sure. I'm so fortunate. Wow, wow, wow. Following that, we got to see the takeoff of the United Express Embraer ERJ-175 in the Evo Blue livery.
All right, so now the 145 Evo Blue is about to take off. A little chilly, but not bad. If only Southwest would have moved a little quicker, could have got a seating double, but it's okay. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Too high anyways. Meanwhile, Southwest.
Let's take a look at these beautiful United Express Embraer ERJ-145 photos of this XR variant for Commute Air. As you can tell, the lighting was so good, and these came out phenomenal. Like I said, I was super glad to finally catch the United Express Embraer ERJ-175 or 145, pardon me, in some phenomenal lighting. No heat haze issues or anything. It was unbelievable. So I'm so glad I was able to do that. Maybe we'll get lucky and get to see a 319 here or something. They have came in at 4 o'clock in the past, so it's not impossible, but we're hoping and praying. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So looking sharp, super glad we were able to see that, and more to come for United Evo Blue. Next up, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This is in the heart paint scheme, and he was heading out to Denver, as that flight's been going strong for them as well. I did not watch the takeoff because there was some GA action that I most certainly did want to see. So let's take it back over to the shoulder of 18 right on 46th Street and take a look at these two beautiful GA aircraft. One should look familiar. That is our Cessna 525A Citation. It's like a CJ1, I believe, is how it is. Anyways, this one was arriving back in from Dallas Edison, so they must have went to Dallas Edison for the day. So yeah, that was a really neat turnaround for that Cessna 525A, and I really like the livery on this, and I'm glad I was able to catch in some spectacular lighting. Let me know if you guys prefer morning lighting or evening lighting, and as you can tell, we have these same aircraft with two different examples of lighting as you can see. So very nice. One thing that you're going to notice, I think these were only taken about 15 minutes apart. How much more golden the sun got. Here's this one, and then transitioning over into a really cool catch. This is the Learjet 60 arriving in from Carlsbad, California, which is, as you can tell, super cool. This one did leave in the morning. However, since there's a lot going on, I was watching that G200 in the morning. So unfortunately, I got some really bad pictures of it because I saw it last minute, got my camera up, and did get some pictures, but they weren't salvageable. And I thought that I was okay, especially considering that we got it coming back in. And as you can tell, absolutely spectacular. A little more golden light, and it looks phenomenal on this Learjet 60. I really like this livery as well. This is a really good one. I wish there was some more private jet liveries that had some more color to them rather than just stripes, but I mean, hey, it's all good. So really, really awesome aircraft right there. And what a unit, what more can I say? We do have an update clip, and then we have the last phenomenal round of photographs, and then it is time to wrap this whole show up. And man, as you can tell, it's been absolutely unbelievable. So let's take a look at the update clip here.
Guys, as you can tell, it has been unbelievable today. I'm officially a GA enthusiast, no questions about it. My favorite aircraft is the G650. Let me know your favorite GA in the comments, but tons of Learjets. We have the Citations. We have all three Falcons. Those are really cool, man. Most of them are old. I'm not sure about the 50 yet, But I know the other two were like 40 and 30 years old, so that was crazy. Sorry, there goes my the viewfinder piece down the side because I was messing with it. But my goodness, guys, it has been unbelievable. Then the 737s as well. Oh my gosh, DHL and Aloha finally. Here's the piece I was talking about. Lost it again, but guys, it has been unbelievable. Then the 3 United Evo Blues, Southwest American normal stuff. 319's coming, fence tip, so I'm definitely going to shoot that. So my plan is to shoot that. The Citation from St. Louis is on the way, and what was it? Oh, United CRJ 200 Evo. So nevertheless, I'm super excited, guys. Wow, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you. Sorry about the hair. You probably need to get a haircut. Probably will have one by next vlog, but wow, it's crazy. Very fortunate, very fortunate. For a mid-sized airport, dang, this is crazy. Especially the GA, they ramped it up today, man. Wow. So nevertheless, I hope you guys have really enjoyed. We have a few more things to go over here. We're not quite done yet. Let's do this.
So let's take a look at these final few pictures, and man, the lighting was so good. And I'm so glad that we were able to see these following couple of aircraft right here. So as you can see here, we have an American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900 operating on behalf of Mesa Airlines. This aircraft was taken off with service out to Dallas, Fort Worth. Two things definitely go over here. Number one, I don't know how this has happened. I don't know. Just is crazy to me. But I've seen November 918 Foxtrot Juliet, which is this aircraft, obviously, the last 3 times I've been at Tulsa International Airport. December 27th in the morning, and then on, of course, January 17th from the garage in the afternoon. I believe it was the same flight, maybe, with this one as well on February 20th. So I don't even know what to say. There's also a very good chance that I saw it on my day trip between Dallas and Phoenix. There's a very good chance of that as well. We'll have to double check, but I mean, that's just absolutely mind-blowing to me. The next thing to note, though, is this lighting, man. I don't even know where to begin. So this shot right here with the American flag and the American logo and then Oklahoma flag, I just absolutely loved this, and I just was so glad I was able to see that. That's gorgeous in my opinion. I was so glad I was able to see that. And then this shot, perfect alignment, and then the lighting was just so nice. Man, I don't even know what to say. The background, the sky is so pretty. And I know it's a CRJ 900, but this is definitely the way I would want to catch CRJ 900. And then this shot, man, this angle, when you're looking at a 45 degree from parallel to the runway, if you will, it just comes out so nice. I don't even know what to say. That is beyond gorgeous, and I was so fortunate to be able to see that. So here's that NetJets I was talking about. This is their Cessna Citation 680. So I don't have many great pictures off the top of my head of 680, so I was glad I was able to catch this. Now this is the NetJets livery. Obviously you have the red and orange, if you will, little variety there. So this is how you identify the this is how you identify the NetJet aircraft. They will have a QS registration, I believe is the one. I will double check on that real quick. But yeah, super cool to get to see more NetJets. We saw one in the last episode that I was unable to identify, Challenger 300 QS, pardon me, QS. Coming in from, or heading out to San Del Cabo. Obviously, there was a little haze in this shot, but honestly, not too bad. Yeah, there's a few differences. 680 is longer than the 560, and then I believe the horizontal stabilizers and engines look slightly different as well, and also the nose. So very neat right there, and I'm really glad I was able to see that as well. And then right here, we have the United Express Bombardier CRJ-200. He's currently taking off service out to Denver. Evo Blue looking super nice. Like I said, this is the former PSA bird. So as for the takeoff shots, as you can see right here, the lighting's not bad by any means, just a little different. Personally, I really liked where the lighting was at for the American Eagle CRJ-900. That taxiing shot especially, that was just perfect. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. This is obviously so cool to get to see these golden hour shots. And then, like I was talking about in the Tulsa International, or sorry, Stillwater American Eagle Embraer ERJ-140 video, on that United, the first takeoff shot, you can see that purple sky kind of starting to develop. And then it would not be the perfect day without going over to Tulsa Air and Space Museum to see our beautiful American Airlines McDonnell MD-80. This is November 259 as well, but however, this one is the Alpha variant. I thought that it would be the perfect time during this February 27th time to see where the sun would be and to see if I could get it through the hole with the American MD-80 on sunset. And as you can tell, it was in the perfect position. I know the tree's a little annoying, but let's just pretend that's not there and look how beautiful November 259 Alpha Alpha is. I truly miss the MD-80 so much. They were absolute workhorses, so consistent and just beyond beautiful. And to see that they're living on at museums and everything is just so super cool. And hopefully I'll get to go to Roswell to reunite with all these guys at some point. It was definitely a plan before the pandemic, and hopefully we can make that a reality in the future. Which is just absolutely crazy. So this will be the final voiceover for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my narration today. Definitely a lot to go over, and if you've made it this far in the video, I seriously cannot thank you guys enough. As you can tell, it was absolutely loaded, and I was super fortunate to catch everything that I caught today. So yeah, guys, what a sequence that was right there, and we have one final conclusion clip right here. So I seriously can't thank you guys enough. I really hope you guys enjoyed this banger, and let's wrap this thing up.
What a day, everybody. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. Sorry, I'm just making sure nothing takes off or anything. But I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for watching. Absolutely crazy what is going on, man. All this action, being a GA enthusiast now. So cool. Let me know what you guys thought. Hopefully you guys like the balance and blend. It just was a lot of fun for me, and it's definitely something I wanted to showcase. So I hope you guys enjoyed the new element, and I hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos and everything. Civil was a little quiet with it being Saturday, but I'm sure we'll bounce back. The March schedule is rolling in. I think Delta 717 is coming back. Envoy 175s and that sort of thing. I think United may have a little bit of mainline, maybe. We'll see. But hopefully we're able to see some crazy, more crazy stuff coming soon, and a lot of really cool aircraft to come. Wow, absolutely incredible. I'm very fortunate, very fortunate. So nevertheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what your local airport gets and what all you've been catching. I would love to hear. Feel free to contact me at any time and all that sort of thing. But nevertheless, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. These are one of my favorite video types to make, and I'm really excited. Real life content, lots of it coming. The Phoenix day trip is a week from tomorrow as I'm filming, so this video probably will come out, I don't know, sometime in the next couple of weeks. So that will be real life content along with the upcoming United CRJ 2. I'll be back. Sorry about that, guys. Lighting was really good, as you can tell, just doing this a little before everything completely gets wrapped up. But nevertheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Red Dead Aviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Red Dead Aviation is signing off.